owning a vehicle generally is either for commercial or private use. Globally, vehicles for commercial purposes have a unique and uniform color, and Nigeria is not an exception, as most states have distinct and uniform colors to signify cabs, taxis, or even commercial buses. Yellow with black stripes is the approved color for all commercial minibuses known as Danfo, including Korokpe in Lagos State, while red is the approved color for all mass transit buses with 2 doors plying within the states. The importance of these paintings cannot be overemphasized, as it ensures uniformity of all commercial vehicles plying the states, promote orderliness, and most importantly, also help relevant authorities trace and check activities of criminals.
If there is no clear identification on a vehicle that indicates what type of vehicle it is and what purpose or purposes such vehicles are used for, it poses a great challenge and a great threat to the safety of motorists and commuters alike on our roads. Now, the law is very simple. When you want to operate a commercial-oriented venture through the use of vehicles, go through the appropriate channel, do the appropriate documentation, paint it in appropriate and approved colors, and let it be identifiable by the purpose for which the documentation is done.
For these reasons and more, the Lagos State government says any operator who flouts the transport sector reform of 2018, which states that all commercial vehicles in the state must be painted in the approved colors, will face the wrath of the law.
In the last section of that law, in the part 3, you have the fines and the penalties that accompany them. One of those fines, or one of those offenses rather, is unpainted vehicles. It is prohibited in Lagos State to use unpainted, or let me say, vehicles painted in colors other than the approved colors by the state for commercial purpose. This is so for the purpose of identification, for the purpose of security, and the purpose of safety.
When you have a painted vehicle, maybe painted taxi or painted buses, they will have their data like our own. Let me just speak about my own organization. All our members, we have a database for them, in which if anybody commits any atrocity, you can always go to our database, fish out the person, and hand them over to the law enforcement agency. But in a situation where somebody will just from the comfort of his home just bring out his bus or car and started picking passengers, you know, the commuters don't know the difference. All their particular is that they want to get to their destination, and through that we have all this one chance, we have all these kidnappers. Security wise, it's not even good to be using unpainted vehicle for commercial purposes.
Apart from these, all commercial buses must be duly registered with commercial number plates and acne permits issued by the appropriate authority in Lagos. Also, all approved area shuttle buses must restrict their operations to their approved areas of coverage, as any vehicle caught outside their jurisdiction would be impounded and charged to court accordingly. Olatundun Yusuf, LTV News.